Hello fellow Panzers, my name is VideoJames, and today we're going to be looking at how to use Forretress. Now Forretress is really not a Pokemon I see all that often. I really, honestly don't see Forretress that much more, and in place of it, I typically see stuff like Forretress. That Forretress kind of disappeared. So Forretress's rarity, it is actually a Bug Steel typing, meaning it's actually got the same typing as Scizor. So we're going to be getting the weakness to Fire, and that's actually going to be our only weakness, is Fire. Because fighting actually gets cancelled out by Bug, and ground actually gets cancelled out by Bug. However, we are going to get that immunity to Poison, so it's going to be nice. Poison types, not really going to be doing a lot to us. But then we are also going to be getting that resist to normal, grass, ice. We're going to be getting the resist to Psychic, and we're going to be getting the resist to Bug, as well as the resist to Dragon, Steel, and Fairy. So, for Hawthorne, decent bit of resists. Not that many immunities, and only really one weakness, so it's not that bad a Pokemon. Looking at the abilities, we have Sturdy, that's Sturdy, basically like a free natural focus sash, and then the hidden ability of Overcoat. Overcoat, we've seen that before in stuff like Como-O and Mandibuzz, but we don't really see it that much more often because it's kind of a rare ability. So what Overcoat does is basically protects from weather effects and powder moves like Sleep Powder and Poison Powder. And then looking at Forretress's base stats, we see it's got a base total of 465. That we got 75 in the HP, 90 in the attack, 140 in the defense. So we're reaching Cloyster levels, 60 in the special attack, 60 in the special defense, and 40 in the speed. So right away, we see this thing is basically Gliscor. That this thing has massive defense, decent attack, and decent HP, with low special attack, low special defense, and low speed, which honestly, Gliscor, not that bad in terms of speed, but this thing is basically a representation of Gliscor as a Steel type. And then hopping on over into Showdown, we see we actually only have 2 sets, which I'm really sad about. I wanted to have at least one more set for Forretress, because, as you guys know, I always try and find every possible way to use a Pokemon. So the first set we've got is actually an Automatize Forretress. I almost said Forretress again. I stopped myself on that one. But we've got the weakness policy with Sturdy, we've got Automatize, Earthquake, Rapid Spin, and Explosion, with the maxed out attack and speed with the Adamant Nature. So the idea behind this one is basically Automatize, we're doubling Forretress's speed, meaning we're going to be getting into the 340-somethings, or 350-somethings, so we're going to be doing a decent bit of speed. We're not really going to be outspeeding a lot of our weaknesses that a couple of Pokemon that we're going to have to worry about are going to be outspeeding us, like I believe Blacephalon's going to outspeed us, and I think Moltres with Choice Scarf would outspeed us. But then we have Earthquake as a attacking move. That Earthquake, 100 base power, 100 base accuracy, and it's a ground type move, so it covers stuff like fire types, so we've got it there, it works out well. Forretress doesn't really have that good of a physical steel type move though, which is honestly odd. And then we have Rapid Spin. Now, Rapid Spin works not only as just an attacking move for taking stuff down, but it also works to get rid of entry hazards. And then we have Explosion, which basically turns Forretress into a tiny little ball that Mega Man hurls at anyone to explode him. With this set, we're basically raising our speed to deal damage, and with the weakness policy after Sturdy, if we get hit by a flamethrower at full health and we live it, then not only are we going to probably be faster when we ever throw out that flamethrower, but we're also going to have boosted double attack and double special attack from the weakness policy, meaning we're going to be doing a good bit of damage. That after 2 times attack and to a 306, that's going to be hitting 612. And I don't really want to see a 612 base attack Pokemon if I'm a Greninja. And then the next set is actually a setup remover set. So we got Rapid Spin with Stealth Rock, Volt Switch, and Gyro Ball. And we got the maxed out HP and defense with leftovers and Sturdy, and the relaxed nature. So with this set, we kind of want to be slower. So we got Rapid Spin as a setup remover on our side. That basically Rapid Spin only gets rid of the entry hazards on your side. So not only does it work out as an attacking move, but it also works out as a clearing move. That with Forretress, we're not going to be taking that much damage from a rock type. So we can switch into Stealth Rocks, go for a Rapid Spin, get rid of it, and then we can set up our own Stealth Rock. And then we got Volt Switch and Gyro Ball. Now, Gyro Ball, basically the power gets increased depending on how slow you are compared to the other Pokemon. So say we were in a Trick Room against the Greninja and we used a Gyro Ball. the Greninja would go down immediately just because Gyro Ball does that much damage. And then we have Volt Switch there just for swapping out, that if Ferrothorn should so happen to come up against something that we don't want to see, that we can outspeed, like, say, Ferrothorn maybe? Outspeed a Ferrothorn and use the Volt Switch, then we can swap out into something like, I don't know, what's a good thing to stop Ferrothorn? What stops Leech Seed and can use it against a Ferrothorn? Probably something with Magic Bounce, so maybe swap into an Espeon. That, with Volt Switch, go into an Espeon, and against a Ferrothorn, that's actually going to do a lot, because Magic Bounce is just going to send everything back at Ferrothorn, and it's not really going to be able to set up that much. And that is actually going to be it for how to use Forretress. Again, I really wish I could give more of an idea of how to use it, but it's not really going to work out that well as a full all-attacking move Pokemon, because it only really has a few good physical attacking moves, and it doesn't really have that much of a special move pool, and its speed's not really anything to boast about, so if you're going to run it as a physical attacker, or any kind of attacker, you're most likely going to want to run it either with maxed out speed, or lowest speed possible in a Trick Room. But for now, I'm leaving this video here. If you guys liked it, you can slap the like button as always, and I will see all you beautiful people in the next video.